Tēnā koutou katoa, no mai haere maiki o te pōti. Welcome into the Edgar Centre in Dunedin for the Sky Broadband Rapid League. The night and day Otago Nuggets host the Southland Sharks. I'm Taylor Johnson, and joining me is the very knowledgeable Kaysen Bookman. Tēnā koe, Kaysen.
Hey, how you doing? Glad to be back here. Yes, I'll be Casey Frank tonight for you. Glad to be back here in the NBL. Both these teams starting out the season tonight, looking to make their statement early on.
First Rapid League game for the season for both of these teams. We have seen a couple games already. The Rams, Panthers getting wins in the Rapid League. Hawks and Tauranga Whai still yet to find one, but of course the Hawks and the Rams will play again in this round. It's been interesting too, Kaysen. There's a lot of new faces across all the teams, a lot of new youngsters coming through.
Just a testament to the culture that's being built from a young age. You know, the rugby culture is huge here in New Zealand, so getting this basketball culture started from a younger age is really producing some serious young talent.
Let's take a look at the starting five for the visiting team, the Southland Sharks. It will be Will Ledger, Quake Webster, Dave Bernenshaw, Takaha Cooper and Hayden Collier. Any names stick out for you?
Oh, you know, whenever you see a ledger on the board, you know they're going to stick out. But again, Takaha Cooper as well. I mean, he had an outstanding season last season. It'll be an interesting recovery from their bit of a shy of a decent season for the Sharks. I mean, they were 3-17, finished 11th in the Rapid League. So I'm sure they're going to be looking to improve that stat this season.
Ledger moving down, of course, from the Tuatara. Good to see him make the shift down south. And the starting five for the night and day Otago Nuggets: Patrick Freeman, Michael Russ, Caleb Smiler, Daniel Ashcroft and Christian Martin. Southland playing in the traditional maroon. Otago Nuggets playing in the dark blue. As you mentioned, last season they finished dead last, the Sharks. Nuggets not too bad on fifth.
They did better in the Rapid League than they did in the NBL from last season. But again, starting off fresh, so everyone's got a clean slate.
First possession is with the Southland Sharks. Straight away they give the ball to Ledger. Into the paint early, hustling hard on defense there for Smiler.
He was not too stoked with that call. Again, sneaking up from behind, just a little bit too aggressive there. Refs are gonna have eyes on him. Gotta be careful with that one. But again, in Rapid League, there's not a lot of time, so might as well stay aggressive.
See Hayden Collier on the right there, big frame. The first attempt at a three, and on the right-hand side, unsuccessful. So the first position now for the Nuggets, the home team. Very big local flavour in this Otago Nuggets side. Smiler driving to the rim and collecting the foul too. Soft one at that.
Yeah, Takaha Cooper there, just a little bump on the baseline. Again, a great job drawing the contact there, getting that foul, and it'll be Otago Nuggets ball underneath.
Bounce pass in through the Smiler. Can't get the first points of the game, so it's our Southland Sharks now. Putting the ball up the court. Looking for an option is Takaha Cooper. Finds Ledger. Deep shot on the corner, and it's money. The first points for the Southland Sharks in the Rapid League is a beautiful three. Now on that right-hand edge.
Great vision there. Great find in the corner, and way to knock it down from deep.
Freeman goes himself, fakes, and gets the tip of the glass.
Yeah, that's just a great textbook play there. Get to a jump stop. Get the defender up off their feet, and a nice little bank shot underneath.
Sky Broadband Rapid League is a great opportunity as the ball ended up falling there. Yeah, but a great opportunity for these youngsters to really put their best foot forward. The oldest person, or oldest people in this Nuggets team. A Smiler and Russ, who are both 22 years of age. Freeman looking for an option. No one really moving and creating space for him. Gets it to Smiler. Thought about it, puts the spin move, big block coming in. They get the possession back though, the Nuggets, and another three-point shot.
I mean, we can disregard the block underneath if you're going to finish with a three-pointer like that, but what a defensive play there off the glass.
Noah McDowell with the three-point shot for the Nuggets. In the hands now of Big Collier, 210 centimeters. He is hard to stop both offensively and defensively. He is going to be a problem.
Oh, that was just a beautiful textbook move underneath. Nuggets trying to answer back, and Collier able to get a hand on it, or he didn't, and they're going to give the ball back to the Sharks. I thought for sure Collier got a hand on that, but my eyes could be deceiving me.
The Sharks with possession 5 apiece. At the moment, halfway through the first quarter in the Rapid League, 4 4-minute quarters. Another three-point attempt coming in from Collier.
Nuggets have got to step up there on Collier. He is looking to let it fly from deep.
Speaking of letting it fly, so is Otago, and they get the offensive board too.
That was a great look there. Fortunately for Collier, he got a kick on it, because that would have been a great cut to the basket finish for the Nuggets.
The Nuggets quick inbound and a three-point shot. Is that a 4-point play?
It's going to be a 4-point play for the Nuggets. Way to stick that in the hoop. From the Chemist Warehouse stripe, he'll go for the 4-point play. What a shot there from Christian Martin. He's going to fix the net as well. Again, a huge play. Big time foul there as well. Stayed in his cylinder. Made that shot. He doesn't get the 4-point play, but gets his own rebound. And end up back with the Sharks.
Great shooting to start the game from Christian Martin. Sharks now again through Collier. Burden short. At the top, decides to drive himself into the paint. Hesitated, went up anyway. And gets the roll too.
Yeah, I mean, he had nowhere else to go but up on that play. Nice little touch off the rim. Get that easy bunny. And the pressure there on D.
Another three-point attempt and another block coming in. You cannot shoot over the top of that man. 210 centimeters staring you down the face.
Don't know what that is in feet and inches, but I know it's pretty dang tall.
So the Nuggets are going around the long way and getting all the way underneath, just unable to finish.
Just having the presence of Collier inside is really deterring the Nuggets from going in. Getting inside, but trying to go around those long arms is proving difficult.
Sharks trailing by 1. It's been a relatively evenly contested first quarter and another block coming in. This time from Ashcroft for the Nuggets. Martin looking for more points in the game. Miscommunication, and it's tidied up by the Southland Sharks.
Yeah, it was a great recovery there from the Sharks defensively to get a hand on that pass and not allow them a last-second shot as they'll try to get it here themselves.
7 seconds left on the clock. And completely missing the room. They've got a couple seconds to put this one up. Oh, made it close, Kaysen. Made it close.
I don't mind that shot there. I thought he was going to hold it, but surprise, surprise, and let it fly.
So first quarter score here. 8 points to 7. Night and day, Otago Nuggets with the narrow lead over the Southland Sharks. Sharks not shooting too bad. They have 50%, 3 from 6.
That's pretty good. Pretty good first quarter.
Everyone's dusting up the cobwebs. This is the very first game of the season in the Rapid League. And there's a NZNBL steel combo, 31.99. Steel combo, what is that? What's on that pizza? There's pepperoni and cheese. Is it a mix and mix? I should know this.
You should. It looks like pepperoni and cheese. I think you're right. some garlic knots.
It's Friday night in Dunedin, and we've heard so far a bit of Pretty Ricky, a bit of Scissor. Now we've got 50 Cent. It's going to be a big night in the Octi.
I mean, isn't it always a big night in Dunedin on the weekends? Surely.
Big sporting weekend in Dunedin. Big game happening at Forsyth Park, but even bigger game happening here in the Edgar Centre. After this, we have the NZNBL, which will be live on TikTok at 7:30. But for now, it is the Sky Broadband Rapid League. The Nuggets with a 1-point lead over the Sharks. Ball in hand is with Smiler. Boomer to Ashcroft. Good ball movement at the top of the circle for the Nuggets, just trying to find some space. But the defense is up to the task for the Sharks, having to cut through. Eventually was McDowell. Unsuccessful. That's a great defensive set from the Sharks.
Yeah, I mean, they have done a great job denying the shots in the paint thus far, forcing the Nuggets to let it fly from deep.
Cut pass over the top to the big frame of Collier. Freeman called for the foul.
Yeah, so you've got 6'5" for Freeman, and I'm assuming Hayden Collier is around 6'8", 6'9", so slight mismatch and a bit of a size difference as well. So it'll be interesting to see how Freeman matches up against Collier.
And down the ball, the Sharks. Looking for some options. This time it's Reefy. Collier. Oh, step back. Decided to go to the right, then eventually let it fly. They would get the offensive board. Snow. No team able to score yet in the second quarter. Freeman. McDowell left wide open and punished the Southland Sharks for giving him that space.
Oh, what a beautiful shot there again. Man down, and an excellent job there, knocking it down for deep.
Snow forced to go backwards to Quake Webster. And another foul on Freeman.
Yeah, he's just playing too high at the moment against Collier. When you're outmatched like that, you've got to lower your center of gravity. You can't stand up and drive your hip into him as he's going to the basket. It's going to be a foul every time.
So Cooper checks back in for the Sharks. Burden short. Kicks it back to Webster. Webster goes himself, kicks it out to the left-hand edge. Pressing hard though on defense are the Otago Nuggets. What can they do in transition? Pops it back to Freeman. Oh, won't be a three-point play, but he will go to the line.
Yeah, it was a good look there, dishing it into Freeman on the run in the paint. Great job by Freeman collecting that, staying strong, and taking himself to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Freeman, the 21-year-old from Porirua. Otago College. Freeman played very well at the West Side Blitz, averaged 17.5 points per game in the preseason tournament.
Just to add on top of that, in 2022 for the under-19s, he was averaging nearly 30 a game. 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block.
Good warm-up game for him here in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. No doubt we will see him later on in the NZNBL. Speaking of man, gets it out to Smiler. Oh, Smiler looked to go right. He got tangled up in the bottom. Made sure the ref saw he wasn't happy with that one.
No, that was a great move, great hesitation, forcing Collier off the ground and getting to himself to the stripe again. Great job by the Nuggets. There's only been one free throw made thus far in the game. About 3 or 4 attempted. So they'll be looking to decrease this deficit, and he does it with the first one going in. I like this play from the Nuggets. I like the aggression to the basket, especially as we see Collier on the offensive side of things. He's letting it fly. So if you can get him into some early foul trouble, get him out of the game, you're going to open up a lot of opportunities underneath. get some easy baskets.
Sharks trail by 5 in the opening Sky Broadband Rapid League game. Ball movement here from the Sharks. Looking for the deep too, but unsuccessful. Coming up court there. Martin. Smiler trying to pull Freeman away, trying to set something up and look for some space. Freeman decides to go into the paint himself, gets the bounce pass away. Trying to get the hook shot over the top, just rolls off the lip of the rim.
I'm liking the aggression from Freeman underneath. Instead of dishing it, I'd like to see him take it all the way. He's got the ability to score. He's drawing that initial contact, and he's just dishing it at the end. As the Sharks get another offensive rebound, unable to convert on that one, and the Nuggets are going the other way.
Offensive board from Lisa, looking for those second chance points. Again, just unable to capitalize. Kind of contact on Smiley there. That one won't count.
No, but another great move from Smiler getting to the hoop. Again, he just has this ability to throw in that slight hesitation, get the defender off step, and then he's getting to the basket, making it look quite easy.
Christian Martin, originally from the North Shore in Auckland. Finds himself down in the deep south. Stepping back for the three-point attempt. All over the rim. So 14 points tonight. Sharks just with the 2 points in this quarter. I was looking for more. Loses the ball, but he will collect the foul.
And that'll be a foul on Smiler. His second of the game thus far. And Sharks struggling this quarter, getting outscored 6-2 thus far. As the Sharks find themselves at the line. Sorry, I said that backwards. Sharks looking to add to their 2 points from this quarter.
Successful on the second. Had 16 rapid games last season for the Tuatara. Very static at the moment for the Nuggets. He's wide open on the left-hand side. Smiler with the offensive board, kicks it out again. Another three-point attempt on the buzzer, unsuccessful. Just a little bit too slow to move at the moment, the Nuggets. Everyone's pointing and waiting for someone else to make a move.
Yeah, I mean, and you're kind of relying on Smiler there. You saw at the end, they were in a 5-man spread. So all the other 4 were on the outside. He was ISO'd and found it in the paint, found the shot in the corner, but unable to convert at the end were the Nuggets. But again, going into halftime, Nuggets lead by 4, outscored them in both quarters, obviously. 6-3 in that second quarter, so a bit on the slower end for both teams there. But at the moment, Sharks shooting 50% from the free throw line. They've only attempted 2. They're 50% overall from the field. Sorry, 28% from the field. They're 50% from 2, 12% from behind the arc. So 1 for 8 for the Sharks. And on the other side of things, Nuggets, 3 for 9, shooting 33% from behind the arc. As you see there, assists pretty even across the board for both teams. Nuggets shooting 25% from the field overall, 60% from the free throw line. It's a little bit better. And then rebounding the ball. Nuggets surprisingly out-rebounding them 14-8. But Sharks are making, the Nuggets making it difficult for the Sharks to grab those boards.
Chemist Warehouse, the official stats partner of the NZNBL, and of course the Sky Broadband Rapid League. You are the Southland Sharks Rapid League head coach, and Donald, what are you saying to your team?
Well, if I'm the Sharks, I'm getting the ball in Hayden Collier's hands because he's making things happen. I'd like to see him do a little bit more work underneath as he's got some size on Freeman. So post him up underneath, let him go to work and try to get some easier shots instead of having him out on the three. We know he can shoot it, but I'd like to see the big man go to work, as I think he'll be probably saving his legs for the NBL game because he is not out there at the moment for the Sharks. So plan B, just do a better job offensively, getting that ball moving around, looking for some easier shots, not live and die by the three.
Second half underway in the Sky Broadband Rapid League, and it's an early trigger coming for Burden Short. Oh, in and out of the hoop. That's a tough finish coming in from Ashcroft.
I like that transition play from the Nuggets. They didn't waste any time getting that ball down the floor. They got a nice, quick turnaround jumper, giving them a little 6-point edge.
A little Ledger with the pick and roll teaser and gave it out. Otago Nuggets back in possession. Getting hard into the paint. Making the Southland defenders move. Martin showing some nice handles. Again, another 3-point attempt. It's successful too.
And it was all from the contact initially there by Smiler. Again, driving deep, and it's forcing the defense to drop, and he's got his player on the outside open for three.
But Dow drained the triple in the right corner. And again, they're just so quick to pounce on that ball, going from defense to offense. And all of a sudden, it is the Nuggets who have kicked out to a 9-point lead. The biggest lead of the game thus far.
There's just a bunch of one-and-done plays for the Sharks at the moment. They're not hitting the shots, and they're not really crashing the boards hard enough. And Otago's just cleaning up, and they're not wasting any time getting out, as the theme of the game is a rapid league game. They are wasting no time getting to the hoop.
Oh, Ledger. Ashcroft going head-to-head. Very nice to see. Ledger, very tough on defense. Didn't give away the foul.
I really like his defensive energy on the court. Oh, Quake Webster, he's solid on defense.
Oh, Ledger. Taking a seat on the bench. You'd imagine we'll see him later on in the South NBL. On that trip down south to potentially get more game time, as that is ricocheted off the leg of Freeman. Nuggets. Again, they're just so quick to transition onto offense. But lethargic are the Sharks.
Oh, I thought that was, I thought he had that one. But great job again, Quake Webster. Just his defensive presence right now for the Sharks is keeping them at bay.
19 years old, Quake Webster.
Yeah, so solid defensively. And as a coach, that's what you love. You love a player who's willing to work his bum off on defense.
Flying in over the top was Freeman. Ashcroft likes that little left-hand corner.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen him a couple of times on the inbound play, saying they're holding his ground, but just hasn't been able to finish.
Oh, good
Good
look.
vision. Right-hand corner attempt from Leafy.
But again, you see there, the only person crashing the boards was the shooter on that play. If you're the Sharks now, you don't have a lot of time. 9 points is quite a bit in a rapid league game. Minute 36 left in the third quarter, and again, not many offensive rebounds happening. Just one shot and done. You see that Otago Nuggets, they are hustling on every play. A lot of the players crashing every time. You'll see here, no need to crash there.
Wide open look. The Southland Sharks defense just non-existent. The Otago Nuggets making them pay. They look like they're in 6s and 7s at the moment, the Sharks on defense, but you'll forgive them. This is the first game of the season. Connections aren't quite there yet. They're still feeling themselves out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is a long season, plenty of games to be played. But yeah, just working out the cobwebs now, trying to feel each other out. And, you know, it's always hard the first game.
The Sharks yet to register any points in the third quarter. Could this be it? No. It has gone awry once more. Freeman again quickly brings the ball up court. Another 3-point attempt from the right-hand side. Webster, the young man from Riverton. Looking for some space, goes on his own, and again, just leaving the ball there. They're just not finishing when they need to, the Southerners.
They just can't get anything to fall at the moment. Getting some stops on D, but they've got to convert on this side of things because they've been outscored 8-0 this third quarter.
Still in search of their first points of the quarter. Lovely pass. Down low to Snow.
And that's exactly what we talked about earlier. I think it was Collier on the finish there. They need to get him underneath. He's such a big body, huge presence. And if you can find him, you can get some easy baskets.
Lovely work on defense there from Webster. Just put the ball out of his hand cleanly.
Might be an early call, but Quake Webster, look for him. Defensive MVP this year, maybe? Perhaps in the Rapid League? I don't know, early days still, but he has had quite the performance on the defensive side tonight.
Played 18 Rapid League games last year for the Sharks. Very experienced when it comes to this league. Trying to get a hand to that one, couldn't do so. And the shot clock was certainly running down, as was the third quarter time. 22 points to 12, so poor offensive effort there from the Sharks.
Scoreless in the third.
Two points.
2 points, sorry. Oh, it updated. There we go. 2 points in the third. Not enough in this type of game. You don't have a lot of time. You've got to find a way to get some points on the board. As you saw, the Nuggets put on quite the third quarter performance. They've just been consistent so far in all three quarters.
Okay, so I feel like both these teams haven't really got out of second gear.
No, I think you're right. I think it might be just a little bit, maybe some nerves, you know, first game of the season. A lot on the line, a lot to prove for both of them from last season. I mean, in Rapid League, the Nuggets were 12-8, and the Sharks were 3-17. So a few wrinkles to iron out for this Sharks team. As hopefully this season will be the opposite from last season for them.
Shooting percentage has certainly dropped for the Sharks. They ended the first quarter 50%. They were 3 from 6. They're now 5 from 21 at 23%. Nuggets not much better. 26%, 7 from 26.
If you look at the Nuggets, they've got 8 offensive rebounds. The Southland Sharks 2. And the Sharks have thrown out 12 three-pointers, and they've made 1. Nuggets have done the same, but they've made 5.
Big fourth quarter needed here from the Sharks. They need to get a stop first and foremost. But instead they leave wide open shot available for Martin. They do get the defensive rebound. I'm going to go quickly here. A lot of time spent back in the court, not in the paint, and just losing their handles, but tidying up nicely was Burdenshaw. Gets his own rebound. And first to score in this last quarter.
Oh, there we go. That's what we need. Some offensive rebounds off a miss. Take it up strong, hit the body, and try to get some easy buckets. Now defensively, the Sharks have got to lock in, step it up, be a little more aggressive with the step through, but nobody was there. It was a beautiful attempt from Daniel Ashcroft, but unfortunately for him, no one in the spot he was throwing.
Ashcroft has good footwork. A couple times, got a lovely little step. So another stop for the Sharks. If they can capitalize here, they're right back in this game. They've put Ledger back in. He was looking for the pick and roll, but the defense hustle from Smiler, and then the hustle back from Webster. Sharks running out of time on the shot clock. 7 seconds left. Giving it to the big man in Collier. 4 seconds, looking for the fadeaway. Doesn't get it. Calming things down now are the Nuggets, slowing it up. Better intent from the Sharks.
Yeah, much better intent. But again, I feel like Collier was all by himself down there, didn't really have any other options. Just had to take it up on his own.
Freeman gets it out to his teammate here on the left-hand side, Michael Russ.
Again, that's a great offensive set there. Simple play, get it in the paint and kick, open 3. Beautifully done for the Nuggets, and a great look underneath from the Sharks, but there's just a lid on that rim tonight for them.
Dished it off perfectly to Short. Come down south after being with the Taranaki Airs last year.
Oh,
another block coming in, and that is not going to be the last time we see a block from that man right there.
definitely not. Again, I like the ball movement from the Nuggets, but defensively, Hayden Collier, great job to get a hand on that shot.
Made his return to New Zealand after spending 7 years in North America, 2 years at Laramie County College in Wyoming, and 5 years at the University of Regina in Canada. Originally from Canterbury, and again another block, and then helped as well by Ledger.
His presence is just crucial for this Sharks defense.
Coming in, Ledger, just a lovely soft touch to finish. Could have thrown that one down, decided against it.
I mean, at this point, I think he was going for the sure basket. You know, didn't want to put too much flair on it, take the risk.
Webster gets the steal, unable to hold on to it cleanly, was Dow, and they've got the points again too. So the Sharks are coming back into this, a minute 20. Crazy things have been done.
We love a comeback.
Again, they're just playing with a lot more intent now, the Sharks. A little bit lethargic in the opening stages of the game. They've got one more stop, so if they can score quickly, a couple more stops, they are away humming. to Kahakupa back onto the court. Just put a foot out of bounds.
That's unfortunate there for the Sharks.
Killer.
Yeah, Coach Killer, absolutely. Just flirting with that line a little too closely. And again, if you're the Sharks, you've got to apply the pressure now. Still in this game, only down 7. I'd like to see a lot more aggression here on D. Just playing a little bit lackadaisical, it seems.
Oh, perfect pass. Great cutting the baseline as well from Ashcroft. Webster decides to go alone, gets it to Will Ledger. Just hanging out on the perimeter. Martin slows it down. Gives it to his teammate in Russ. Good hustle on deep from Ledger, just letting him get any space. 3 seconds left on the shot clock, pulling up for a deep 2. They get the offensive board again, and that's really been the story of the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, they've hustled on both sides of the court tonight, and like you said, giving themselves that second chance, not allowing the Sharks to get another possession here. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Nuggets done such a great job possessing the ball, keeping the possession alive after misses. Are they gonna go for it? 2 seconds remaining.
Lets the ball fly anyway, doesn't drop. So in the end, it is the Otago Nuggets, the home team, with the very first win of the season in the opening game of the Sky Broadband Rapid League for them. 27 points to 18 over the Southland Sharks. In the end, it's just the ball movement of the Nuggets. And just playing with a bit more intent. Martin had a wonderful game, 9 points. Good Dowell as well, shooting well, but Collier, a real good find for the Sharks.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to be having such an impact for the Sharks team this year. As you see, Martin cleaning up the boards as well. Nearly a double-double this game. Rusk, Webster, Martin with 2 assists, and Freeman as well. 1 for Collier, Cooper, and Ledger. And just shooting for the Sharks tonight, not as hot as they would have liked. Collier again, 2 blocks, Ledger with 2 as well. Freeman padding the stats in every category. Sharks with more steals, but just unable to convert on those stops.
So do not forget, we have a big game coming up. It is the opening game of the season for the night and day Otago Nuggets and the Southland Sharks in the South NBL. We will be live on TikTok as well as live here on Sky Sport. Plenty more basketball action to come this weekend, but coming up after this, 7:30, join us. We'll see you shortly. Tēnā koutou katoa, nau mai haere mai ki Otipoti Dunedin. Welcome into the Edgar Centre for the NZNBL. It is the night and day Otago Nuggets opening their season against their southern rivals, the Southland Sharks. I'm Taylor Johnson, and joining me, the very knowledgeable Kason Bookman.
Good evening. Glad to be here. So excited to see how these two teams stack up against each other as we've got is it a completely mixed match team, Nuggets? Apart from their veterans.
Yeah, both teams are
pretty well mixed.
Yeah, made a couple of changes.
Yep. So we're excited to see that. Yep.
Head to www.mixandpick.com and have a vote. Join in on the fun. Who do you think is going to win today at the moment? The Sharks are the favourites. Not a lot of faith in the hometown heroes.
That makes me a little bit sad.
Just roll and we'll talk to what's in front of us. Yeah. We take a look at the standings. The Tauranga Phi and the Hawke's Bay Hawks picking up wins. The Phi with an upset win over the Rams. The Rams missing quite a few players, and the Hawks getting up against the Panthers after the Panthers shocked them with an early first quarter lead. And 2 games played. We can go through this one relatively quickly because these guys haven't played, so you could probably skip through. Yeah, we can go through the ladder quickly, and then we'll go games to come this round. Hawks will play again after only playing on Wednesday. They host the Jets. The Tuatara and the Bulls meet in a crosstown rivalry. That'll be at Finest Stadium. Saints will host the Taranaki Airs at TSB Arena in Wellington, and the Rams will hope to right their wrongs from last night against a Nelson Giants team at Cow Stadium. Starting 5 now for the Southland Sharks, and they have done some heavy recruiting in the off-season. Look, really liking the looks of Alec, joined by Boone Asbury, who returns from last year, Burton and Helu. Your thoughts, Kason?
I mean, just like you said, they've got 3 strong imports. Again, you've got Asbury, who came in last year and really made a statement, averaging 16 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds a game. But look out for Josiah Alec. He seems to be a very dynamic player, as well as Keelan Boone. Both can shoot, both can drive off the dribble, and I mean, I'm excited to see what the Sharks can do this season.
Not only do they have new players, they have a new head coach, and Justin Nelson is collecting the air points and has headed down to Dunedin. He caught up with the new head coach, Jonathan Yim, ahead of the game.
Coach Jim, welcome to the NZNBL. Great to have you here. Sharks, maybe some familiar faces this year, but a few changes as well. What style of basketball can we expect?
Yeah, we're hoping to play an up-tempo style, one that's very physical. We want to shoot a lot of threes. We also want to get to the rim a lot. I think that we have the personnel to really kind of take advantage of our athleticism, as well as the fact that, we have a lot of guys that can get in the paint and hopefully kick out to our shooters on the perimeter.
And straight into the fire, it's a Southern Stoush. There's always a bit of spice between the Nuggets and the Sharks. Has that been spoken about at all, or it's just, hey, business as usual, opponent number 1, let's get into it?
We've definitely spoken about it. I think that what I've learned since I've been here is there's a lot of pride, both in Dunedin and in Invercargill, for their respective teams. So we do know that there is something on the line. We are playing for a shield, which I am well aware of now. But at the same time, yeah, it is our first game, so we're just really excited to get out here and compete, and hopefully, we'll come away with a win tonight.
A little bit of silverware would be a great way to start the season. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Jonathan Yim, a quick learner, the pride of the South, something very fond of. Pride of the South is what Spates is, so maybe, I might not talk about Spates in here, but certainly one to yarn about. And this is a very New Zealand-looking team. Knox, Barsley, Perez, Aitchison, and Starnock. Jose Perez from the Bronx.
From the Bronx, New York. Can I get a hot dog? Jose.
I bet you can't do that on the broadcast.
I will. Can I get a hot dog?
Give me some sauce with that.
I'll get a hot dog. Maybe a coffee. I don't know.
Who you're probably going to talk about
Mike,
him, right?
welcome to New Zealand. Great to have you over here, and you're with the Nuggets. How's pre-season been? How have you fitted in?
Yeah, the town's been great, and the guys have been great. We haven't had a lot of all of our players, but the guys that have been here have been really, really fun to be around and working hard every day.
Well, right across the league, a lot of players, a lot of teams are going to change a fair bit in the next few weeks. What sort of basketball are we going to see from the Nuggets tonight, and maybe talk about some of the changes coming up?
I think for us it's important just to establish how we play defensively, and if we can be a little disruptive, just let the other team feel us, I think I'll be happy with that. And then aggressive and spaced well on offense, we'll see. And if we get some shots, I think we'll take them, and hopefully we'll make some.
Still summer here. You got the wind cheater on. Gets a lot colder here during the winter.
I'm getting ready. No, it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful.
Best of luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Justin.
Then we look at the team head to head. Both were seasons they would like to forget last year.
Yep, absolutely. Write those off.
Okay, import clash. Perez and Asbury.
Yeah, Perez and Asbury. Yep, both athletic, both can shoot, both are slashers. It'll be an interesting matchup. And Stoddart and Cooper, don't know anything about them.
Cooper. Why is Cooper on the new? Cooper's on the bench.
Yeah. Why is he on there?
Oh well, he's there.
I don't even. Stoddart. Didn't even.
Stoddart. Did we do a player pre-recorded IV? Nah. Nah, sweet. Then we look at the refs. Marty Davison, Matt Bathurst, Blake Rozanowski, Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. And we're ready to rumble. Yep, we're done. Wow, full crowd in the Edgar Centre tonight. Why the hell did they schedule a game same time as the Highlanders? Like, of course all the drunk uni students are there and not here. Tēnā koutou katoa, nau mai haere mai ki o te poti. Welcome into Dunedin for your Friday fix of Sal's NBL basketball. Tonight it's a Southern derby to open the campaign for the night and day Otago Nuggets, who will host familiar foes, the Southland Sharks. There's no love lost between these two teams, and what a juicy matchup for round one. Welcome into our domestic and international viewers, and of course those joining us on TikTok every Friday night. I'm Taylor Johnson, and joining me is Kaysen Bookman. Tēnā koe, Kaysen.
Hey, how we doing? Glad to be here. Glad to be back for another season of the Sal's NBL.
Well, of course, with every Sal's NBL game, we always have to bring in our fans. So if you are watching, make sure you scan your QR code and join in on the fun. and have a vote as to who you think is going to win. At the moment, everyone picking the Sharks.
Not going with
Not a lot
the
of faith
home
in
team.
the home team.
Not a fan.
Could have something to do with the Sharks having 3 imports on display. The Nuggets just with a couple more spots still to fill. Definitely going for a local look, that is for sure. Let's take a look at the ladder. We have already had 2 games to start us on Wednesday. It was the Hawks and the Panthers. The Panthers surprising everyone going up in the first quarter, but in the end it was the Hawks that got the win, and the 5 with an upset over the Rams. The Rams and the Panthers, of course, have very different looking teams in a few weeks' time. And of course everyone else still to play tonight's matchup. Going to be interesting considering both teams finished outside of the top 6 last year. We're hoping to rectify that this season, of course, with new head coaches as well. A couple of changes. Upcoming fixtures, the Hawks will host the Jets tomorrow afternoon, and a big battle for Saturday night, a crosstown rivalry, the Tuatara and the Franklin Bulls. And the Saints will host the Airs at TSB Arena in Wellington, and the Rams have an opportunity to rectify their loss last night and host the NBS Nelson Giants at Carl Stadium from Christchurch. A lot of great first round matchups in the NZNBL. What a way to start the season for 2025. Good to have basketball back on your screens almost every night. Got a highlight show here and there as well. Let's take a look at the starting 5 for the Southland team. A different looking team from last year. Liking the look of Alec early on, joined by Boone, Asbury, Burton and Healy. We were looking at some highlights before this game. Kaysen, who are you most excited to see?
I'm really excited to see Alec play. I mean, watching him, he is diverse. He can shoot, he can drive off the dribble. He's such a versatile player. But again, you've got Caleb Asbury and Keelan Boone, who are both phenomenal imports.
Well, they also have a new head coach in Jonathan Yim, and Justin Nelson is actually down in Dunedin collecting air points, not working tonight. Let's see what Jonathan Yim had to say. He caught up with Justin Nelson just before this.
Coach Jim, welcome to the NZNBL. Great to have you here. Sharks, maybe some familiar faces this year, but a few changes as well. What style of basketball can we expect?
Yeah, we're hoping to play an up-tempo style, one that's very physical. We want to shoot a lot of threes. We also want to get to the rim a lot. I think that we have the personnel to really kind of take advantage of our athleticism, as well as the fact that, you know, we have a lot of guys that can get in the paint and hopefully kick out to our shooters on the perimeter.
And straight into the fire, it's a Southern stoush. There's always a bit of spice between the Nuggets and the Sharks. Has that been spoken about at all, or it's just, hey, business as usual, opponent number 1, let's get into it?
We've definitely spoken about it. I think that what I've learned since I've been here is there's a lot of pride, both in Dunedin and in Invercargill, for their respective teams. So we do know that there is something on the line. We are playing for a shield, which I am well aware of now. But at the same time, yeah, it is our first game, so we're just really excited to get out here and compete, and hopefully, you know, we'll come away with a win tonight.
A little bit of silverware would be a great way to start the season. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Sharks with the nothing to lose attitude. When you finish 10th in the season and with a new coach, you just want to go out there firing. And again, the Otago Nuggets, they finished 9th last year, so they'll be wanting to do a couple better. And it's a very familiar looking team, very local team at that, with Knox, Bardsley, Perez, Aitchison and Stoddart in the starting 5. But Perez, a new name for the Otago Nuggets, Kaysen.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, from the Bronx, New York. And again, he has a lot of experience in the collegiate side of things, played at a few different colleges. So it'll be interesting to see how he gels in with this veteran Otago Nuggets team.
Justin Nelson, before he headed off to hospitality, also caught up with the new head coach, Mike Kelly.
Great to have you over here, and you're with the Nuggets. How's pre-season been? How have you fitted in?
Yeah, the town's been great, and the guys have been great. We haven't had a lot of all of our players, but the guys that have been here have been really, really fun to be around and working hard every day.
Well, right across the league, a lot of players, a lot of teams are going to change a fair bit in the next few weeks. What sort of basketball are we going to see from the Nuggets tonight, and maybe talk about some of the changes coming up?
I think for us it's important just to establish how we play defensively, and if we can be a little disruptive, just let the other team feel us, I think I'll be happy with that. And then aggressive and spaced well on offense, we'll see. And if we get some shots, I think we'll take them and hopefully we'll make some.
Still summer here. You got the wind cheater on. Gets a lot colder here during the winter.
I'm getting ready. No, it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful.
Best of luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Justin.
Just moments away from tip-off. And what is the Southern Derby? They touched on it beforehand. Jonathan Yim, a quick learner, understanding how prideful they are down south. It's a battle of the cheese rolls tonight as to who has dominance there. And here's the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head. Talk us through this, Kaysen.
I mean, both teams, like you said, won a scratch last season, so we're just going to forget about that. But the import clash is going to be Perez versus Asbury, both extremely athletically talented players, and the new faces, Cooper and Stoddart. Not sure that's the right name in there, but we'll go with it. But as we talked about earlier, it is going to be a clash of the imports for these two teams. But the Nuggets, they are missing a couple of theirs. So yeah, it'll be an interesting matchup between these two. And you've got two new coaches as well, so they will be getting used to the way things go here in New Zealand. It's a completely different vibe to what they're probably used to in America.
These two played each other in round one of the 2024 season at home for Otago here at the Edgar Centre, and the Nuggets won 86-79. It was a close game, only 7 points of difference. But then, not too long afterwards, the Sharks beat them at ILT Stadium and won 99-81. Bit of a bigger scoreline there. So tit for tat last year in the 2024 South's NBL.
Yeah, again, so both teams, they've got a lot to prove. And yeah, with that dead even matchup between the two of them, it'll be interesting to see which team gets the edge this game.
Sharks won 4, lost 16 in 2024. The Nuggets won 7, lost 13. Both teams will be hungry to get a win and get their season on an upward trajectory early. As we mentioned, the Southland Sharks with their 3 imports here. The Nuggets just with the 1, and Jose Perez. Got Tom Carey Jr. here as well, but he is not playing tonight. Sharks also picked up Sam Timmins, Big Sammy Timmins, in the off-season. He's still playing overseas though, won't be here for the first few rounds. To get us underway will be Stoddart and Alec. Alec usually used to seeing the throw, and he's straight into it. Misses the first up early shot though.
I mean, Coach was saying at the beginning of the game they are going to play with pace, and we saw it right from the tip. 2 quick passes and just a miss underneath. I like that pace from the Sharks.
Nuggets, here's the first touch for Perez up against Alec, and that's a good, confident shot coming in from Perez to open up scoring.
That's a great move. Great move from Perez early on.
So Southland Sharks now with their first tempered shot at possession.
Oh, and we're seeing the quickness on display from the Sharks. A quick give and go. Didn't even give the Nuggets a chance to respond. I like this from the Sharks.
Up-tempo game from the Sharks early on. Interesting to see if they can maintain that pace. How's the fitness in the first game of the season? Nuggets first up spin move, and again it's just tipped away and regathered by the Sharks. Helu looked away for the corner. Great intercept though, stolen by the Otago Nuggets. That's the risk if you want to play quickly though. The ball is loose.
Yeah, exactly. When you're flying up and down, you're going to expect a few turnovers. But again, I'm loving the defensive intensity from the Nuggets. Something the veterans are known for, is Bardsley there with the stop. Hyping himself up there. Great defensive stop.
Matt Bardsley has been with the team since 2020. Good hustle on Keelan Boone. Knox gets it to Aitchison. Down the hands of Perez. Strong drive from Perez, and it might be a first up foul early on for Alec.
Yep, it is. Again, that's going to be a great matchup inside. You'll see the replay here. Perez just taking his time, using the screen well, using that offhand against Boone. Or was it Alec? Yep, sorry, Alec on that play.
Alex sporting a new look from what we were watching in the highlights.
Yeah, I like it. It's different. I don't know if I've ever seen it before. This might be a viewer first, so you guys seeing it at home. Showcasing a brand new hairstyle that's probably going to catch fire here in New Zealand.
Jose Perez for the second, banks that one as well. Nice start for Perez in the Otago Nuggets jersey this year. Here goes Alec. He's a very agile player, is Alec. Great defense though from the Otago Nuggets, and again quickly into transition.
Oh, and the hard foul. Looked like a little bit of whiplash there. Excellent defensive transition into that play. You'll see it here. Bardsley gets it out on the run, keeps it himself, and goes up. Tough take to the rim. I'll try to knock down 2 here for the Nuggets.
Bardsley off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe, and with each free throw made this season, he gives a donation from Chemist Warehouse to build hoops in schools throughout New Zealand, thanks to Chemist Warehouse. More basketball hoops in schools, we like to see that.
That's exactly how you build a culture. You've got to start young, you've got to infect the youth early on.
Applying some pressure. Really are the Nuggets. Driving all the way down as Asbury. Into the paint. Jump shot, but will get fouled.
I like that. I like the patience there from Asbury again, using his athleticism, keeping the dribble alive, and again, just drawing the Nuggets in, forcing them to commit the foul, and he's going to find himself at the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Caleb Asbury returning to the Southland Sharks. In the last 5 games of last season, he scored over 25 points, so he found his form towards the end of the season. Too little too late, so we're hoping to see him really get off to a great start in 2025. And when you look at the caliber around him, and Alec and Boone, and Alonzo Bertrand, of course, could see some good things from the Sharks in 2025.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited. And Alonzo Burton, he's just one of those solid players. You can always count on him. He's in and out, like he is one of the best team players we've seen in this league. He's just so steady, season in and season out.
Lovely look, and easy put in for Max Stoddart. Joe Perez just nonchalantly went around, gave a little pop pass underneath. Stoddart waiting under the rim. Oh, 202 centimeters of him.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Left wide open, out on the right wing. And knocking down his first 3 of the competition, Keelan Boone.
What a shot, again, showing his versatility there. Wide open on the 3. If you're the Nuggets, I probably wouldn't let that happen again.
Lovely spin move, but getting a hand to it. It's Burden.
Good job there by Atchison, getting Burden to step into him, as you'll see the replay here. Uses that screen well from Perez, and a nice spin move in the end. Burton unfortunately called for the foul there.
Josh Aitchison made his National League debut for the Southland Sharks back in 2017. Moved a couple hours north to Dunedin. Can't say it got any warmer.
Not at all.
Was named to the 2024 Rapid League All-Star 5 last year. And speaking of Rapid, the Nuggets got a good win, 27-18. Ahead of this in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Helu gets it to Burton, dishes it back off to Helu. Boone on that right side. Looking for an option is Alec. Wide open is Burton for a deep 3. Can't drain the triple. Oh! That's commitment to the cause right there, Kaysen.
I mean, you saw both those players there. They're just showcasing their athleticism. You can see the guns on the both of them as well. They are fit, they are ready to go, and they are going to put it on the line. This is a different looking Sharks team than we saw last year.
Both teams showing really good intent to start this game.
Absolutely.
And it's been played at a high tempo. Knox finds Perez. for an option here, Perez. A lot of movement coming in from the Otago Nuggets, and it makes easy pickings for the Southland Sharks. Helu goes himself, kicks it out to Asbury. Boone for 3. Ricochet is off the back, so in transition now Perez has Boone and Burton in front of him and loses the handles there too. It's hot potato here at Edgar Centre. Wide open 3, has to bank this one, does it, Alonzo Burton. First 3-pointer of the season.
Tried and true, Alonzo Burton. You can always count on him. He showed his composure there on the 3. Kind of fumbled the pass a bit, caught it, had enough time, and was able to knock it down. Oh, beautiful step through there from, is that Atchison again? No, that was Knox.
There was absolutely nothing on here. Take a look at this.
Sold the play with a slight head fake. Darcy Knox, what a shot, what a finish. Underneath.
Played all 20 games for the Nuggets in 2024, did Knox. Going to play a crucial role in the team this year. Last year only averaged 4.4 points per game. Didn't get too many minutes. Now's his opportunity to grab the bull by the horns or the shark by the fin.
Yeah, I like that one. Grab the shark. You talk about the players like Darcy Knox, Bardsley, and Atchison. They've been so solid for the Nuggets over the years. And a no call there. I like the no call, but I like the finish even better. Christian Martin with the finish, with the steal as well.
Oh, and he was phenomenal in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. Picked up 9 points.
It's called for the foul on that. Like, you'll see the steal here. Excellent defense. Takes the hit. No foul, but gets a foul called against him on the other side of things. Interesting turn of events for him.
Sharks trail by 1. Lovely spin move, but just couldn't get the ball to drop. Perez brings the ball up court. The Sharks quick to get back on that zone defense.
I think we're seeing a pattern here from Perez. He's loving the high post. Right there at the corner of the Chemist Warehouse stripe, drawing the contact and nearly knocking it down. So he will go to the line for 2. Coming from New York, he's not afraid of contact. You playing that street ball out in New York, you're in the Bronx, he won't see him back down from anybody.
Playing his first rookie professional season with the Nuggets after 5 years at college. Played 2 years at Gardner-Webb University, followed by single-year stints at Marquette, Manhattan, and Arizona State. Been around?
Yeah, he's been around.
He pick up a few tips and tricks when you go to the different universities.
Well, yeah, and then you get used to, because you're forced to gel with a team, especially if you're not staying long. You get used to moving around and learning early on how you can build the chemistry with your teammates. As the Sharks going for back-to-back 3s. No offensive boards there, and the Nuggets will end up with it.
Perez again brings the ball up the court. Calling for some movement. He's double teamed at the moment, which means someone has to be free. Pops it off. Lovely move on the inside. But is that Patrick Freeman?
Yeah, that's Patrick Freeman in the game. But I love the patience from Perez. He doesn't rush anything. He's got no problem holding the ball, looking for the best opportunity, and he found it in Freeman underneath.
Boone taking on the defense of Martin over the top. Nice shot.
I think Boone loves a turnaround, and we were watching some highlights of him. He loves the turnaround jumper, and he put it on display there. Excellent little shot. Smiler also onto the court. The Nuggets rotating their team early. Sharks, but not that many changes. Burton gets the steal. Alec has to back this one, throws it down. Welcome to the NZNBL, Alec. With some authority, Alec on the slam, on the youngster underneath. What a statement. And back the other way is Caleb Smiler, who had a phenomenal game in the Rapid League.
That is the beauty of the Rapid League, as Alec nonchalantly banks a 3.
Back to back, Two-hand slam and then a three from the top of the key. What can't Alec do? He is an exciting player. Look out for him and his hairdo the rest of the season.
A bit of frustration shown there by Asbury. And take a look here.
No chance you're going to get a hand on that. Freeman, I'm sorry. Great authority there from Alec.
17 apiece. We're all tied up 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, and this game has certainly been entertaining.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like we said in the beginning, both teams have something to prove from their below par performances from last season. But again, we're not talking about that. This season, it's new. Brand new teams. Some veterans mixed in. As he knocks it down from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Nuggets with the edge with 3 minutes left in this first quarter.
Cooper onto the court for the Sharks. Burton was waiting out on the right-hand side. Gets it back to Alec. He's going to drive. Quite some solid body contact. Asbury was flying up. Denied. He went soaring.
He made that look way easier than it actually is. He went up with his right and mid-air, swished it back to the left, took the contact, didn't make it fall that time. But man, loving the athleticism.
Smiler looking for an option. Onto the court as well as Ledger. Good defense from the youngster. He's come down south to look for more game time. He's certainly getting it. Alec gets it back to Kaha Cooper. Playing in the orange this year. Burton. Lovely handoff there.
Beautiful play. Great vision there from Cooper, and Burton timing that cut beautifully. You'll see it here. Burton's just waiting in the quarter. Cooper gets both the defenders to commit. No one's watching Burton. You see it there. You see it there on Daniel Ashcroft's face. He's like, who's guarding him? You've always got to have an eye on Alonzo Burton. Again, such a sneaky player, veteran of the game. Love to see him back with the Sharks.
Absolute veteran. Fifth season, should I say, with the Sharks. 68 games, 835 points. Offensive board there too for Alex, and they get another bite at the cherry, do the Sharks. Cooper, back to Burton, looking for three, gets the three.
Unbelievable scenes. A three goes in, two bodies go down. You see it here. Great look. Do not leave that man open, as you see. I believe there was a bit of a shove there from Keelan Boone on one of the Nuggets players. So it's going to be a foul called against Boone, but they're going to count the basket. And that'll be the Nuggets to the Chemist stripe.
Looks like Darcy Knox heading to the stripe. The Nuggets missed the playoffs for the first time since 2020 last year. They've been looking for a better season. It's such a familiar team. They really do rely on the faithful.
I love that about the South, though. You know, they get their players early on and they stick with them. You know, they're loyal. I like that.
Went to Otago boys, did Darcy Knox as a true hometown boy.
From the line tonight so far, they're shooting 60%, 6 for 10, compared to the Sharks, who only managed to make it to the line 3 times, but 2 for 3 for the Sharks.
Well, I've got no idea what's going on right here.
I'm not sure anybody does.
I don't know, it sounds like Mr. Whoopi's in the house somewhere, but I didn't think you could bring Mr. Whoopi into the stadium. But hey, it's Dunedin, anything goes down south.
I like their soundboard. It's unique.
Now we're back on to regular programming. Darcy Knox unsuccessful with his second attempt. Takaha Cooper gets the rebound. Young Will Ledger, 20-year-old, moves south. I think that was Hilu, my bad. Asbury, jump shot. Oh, confident shot too.
Yeah, I mean, that was a mismatch all day long. Asbury's got the speed on Max Stoddard, and again, he just capitalized on it there with that nice little jump shot.
Whacked out of the hand by Asbury into the hands of Alec. Perez goes flying into the hoardings. Again, commitment, body on the line. We're seeing it first quarter, first game of the season.
I like it. I like the intensity of both teams. And again, it's Alec and Perez going at it. Nice little rivalry that we're building here between the two of them. We have yet to see the performance of Alec from the line tonight. Makes the first one look easy.
Again, another player in his first rookie pro season. 5-year collegiate career, 3 years at the University of Missouri, 1 year at the University of New Mexico, then finished up at the University of Nebraska. Great caliber of players we are getting down here in the SouthNBL in Aotearoa.
And the caliber of coaches as well. It's amazing.
Of course, him with some NBA assistant coach experience. Mike Kelly in the ANBL. Shot clock running out here. Oh.
Nice little floater there from Knox. The patience. We love it.
Johnny Hilu trying to organise his troops. Asbury drives himself. We'll get the whistle as well, Asbury. So 25-21, the Sharks leading by 4 points. Did you call this?
Did I? Well, the mix and pick votes did at the beginning of the game. I always like to go for the underdog votes, no matter what. Whoever's got the lower votes, that's what I'm going for. But I'm liking the display the Sharks are putting on so far. The quickness, the athleticism, the hustle, the commitment to the play, not giving up on any plays. Team's looking really fit out there.
Second attempt is good for Asbury. 26-21. Less than 35 seconds left on the game clock in the first quarter. It's been an exciting up-tempo quarter of basketball in the opening game for these two teams in a Southern Derby. Knox for three. Rebounded by Ledger. Asbury with the pass, throwing it down. What a play from the imports.
Unbelievable stuff from the Sharks. Alec underneath with authority yet again. Get him the ball under the hoop. He's gonna flush it every single time. What a play.
Ledger tough on defense against Perez, and it's great work on defense by the youngster. A solid outing in the first quarter by both of these teams. A very entertaining match. Take a look at the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Alec,
I mean, if you're the Nuggets, if you're the Nuggets, you have got to cover the big man underneath. Give them the three. Don't give them the flush. Honestly, it's, oh man, what a play there from the Sharks.
first quarter score, the Southland Sharks with the lead at 28 points to 21 over the Otago Nuggets here at the Edgar Centre. No mai hoki mai, welcome back to Edgar Centre in Dunedin. It is the Southland Sharks, the visitors, leading 28 points to 21 in the opening game for both of these teams. Southland Sharks and the Otago Nuggets playing up-tempo. Really liking the look of this new Southland Sharks team, looking competitive. The Nuggets with first possession in the second quarter. Perez, the one and only import at present. Oh, it's bouncing all over the show. Ends up falling back in the hands of Perez, and Ledger gets an elbow to the face. Wanting to go quickly. Here's Helu with the ball. This is it back to Helu. Oh, what a seed of a pass, and then kicks it out to Takaha Cooper. Yes. Has to finish. How's that for teamwork?
Oh my God, what a beautiful basketball play with the backdoor cut, kick on the baseline. You have to nail that, and he did. Takaha Cooper in the corner. I am loving the look of this Sharks team early on.
And that's a direct result of Rapid League, getting these young players warmed up early, getting them confident, letting these shots fly, and Takaha Cooper from the corner. But great interplay by the Southland Sharks, not afraid to pass the ball around.
I'm loving the unselfish basketball.
Helu, dangerous pass in between two players. Never mind though, make it look easy. Collier again, and back-to-back points for Cooper, and look at that, a timeout straight away to start the second quarter.
A statement start for the Sharks here. You see the beautiful backdoor in the left to Cooper in the corner, making it look easy as the Sharks team tonight. And the coach was saying it in the beginning, we're looking to push the pace, we're looking to drive, get in the paint, and kick it out to the shooters. Literally sticking to the game plan. Simple as that.
New head coach, John Yim, obviously doing something right. He's assistant coach in the NBA for the Portland Trail Blazers, but has worked at the Clippers and the Lakers and the Hornets.
He's probably got a little bit of experience in all those places. A little bit of knowledge, a little bit of tidbits here and there.
Speaking of tidbits, those garlic knots look good in that Southland steel combo. Take a photo of that team because you can use that all the way up until Tuesday. And Kaysen is losing her marbles. Like, what's so funny about tidbits?
No, I don't know. There's just a really funny use of words there for the knots. You're just a regular comedian. I can't help myself.
The Nuggets really need to put a stop to the Sharks offense.
I like the heads-up play there from the coach. Call the timeout early. Don't let them get on that run. Build momentum. He's like, nope, straight away. Let's stop this. Let's regroup. And let's make something happen. Because that was such an assertive start from the Sharks.
Biggest lead of the night, too, for the Sharks. Of course, the play is to get it to the man, Jose Perez.
I like the way he uses his body. He may not be jumping out of the gym, but on the ground, he's so solid. And he uses his size. He knows where he's at. He's super aware of his body. And again, he's not afraid of contact, as we saw in that last play.
That play was on there, but Collier was about 2 steps too far behind to catch that ball. But I love the pace and the intent. The Nuggets trying to claw back some of this 10-point lead. Press fires it back to Knox. Back on is Stoddart. Press having to work hard. Shot clock running out, 2 seconds left, and the block coming in. What a strong defensive set from the Southland Sharks. They're all hyped for it.
Yeah, that was a great help there. When you've got Perez one-on-one with Asbury, you need to have that help side coming in, and they did just that. Able to lock them down, get the shot clock to wind down, and again, Sharks with possession.
Perez took exception when he hit the ground there and was talking to the referee. Nothing coming from it though. I've never seen a ref change their mind. Asbury, quick turnaround for the 3. Isn't going to get there, so now the Otago Nuggets, another opportunity to cut down this 10-point lead. Knox gets it to Perez. thought about the shot. Wants to get a bit closer, just darted in between two defenders, tipped back in eventually from Matt Bardsley.
And we talked about it earlier, Perez loves that high post area. So again, when he catches it in there, he's looking to make something happen. And a great job there to get the tip in for the Nuggets.
Cooper, not afraid to let it fly. Gets his own rebound. Helu dribbles a bit closer. Getting a bit static there. Nothing really happening. Asbury decides to go one-on-one with Bardsley, and it makes it look easy.
Yeah, so easy for him underneath. Let him know about it as well. Sharks maintaining this 10-point lead, doing a great job. Capitalizing on the offensive side of things.
Knox goes back to go forward, and we saw that plenty times in the Rapid League. Hayden Collier, all 210 centimetres of him stopping that shot, and Helu with the finish.
Again, the Sharks just from defense to offense, they are really making things happen, capitalizing on the steals, on the turnovers. And this is a completely different Sharks team to what we saw last season.
Perez trying to find an open lane, will not find one, kicks it out for a three-point shot. And just falls right into the breadbasket of Will Ledger. He uses the screen well from Ledger. It's open for him. Just misses the rim.
It was a beautiful setup there from Ledger. Just unfortunate on the miss. I like the presence of Asbury on all the plays. Defensively, offensively, he's distributing the ball well. Defensively, getting stops. He's not afraid to match up on it against anybody. And just throwing his body on the line, play after play.
Chemist Warehouse, the official stats partner of the NZNBL. Let's take a look at some of these stats. Southland Sharks currently shooting 56% from the field, 14 from 25. Nuggets not too far behind, 45%, 9 from 20. All relatively quite even when you take a look at the stats at the moment.
I mean, apart from the three-point line, Nuggets are 0%. And the Sharks shooting 45% on 5 from 11 from behind the arc.
Yeah, the Nuggets only have attempted 2.
Yeah, surprisingly. But again, it's the rhythm that the Sharks have. They look well polished. Their chemistry is great right now. And like I said earlier, I'm loving the transition when they're getting those defensive stops and then pushing the pace, occasionally slowing down, getting into an offense. But for the most part, I love the pace they're playing with. Fast basketball is so fun to watch.
Okay, so is it just me, or is Alex Shorts getting shorter and shorter as this game is going by?
It's an indirect correlation to the length of his hair. The longer the hair, the shorter the shorts. That's the rules.
Nuggets, what can they conjure up here? Freeman commits 2 defenders, leaves an open shot for his teammate, but they're just not capitalizing and executing at present. Beautiful pass down court to Burton. He goes for the 3-point shot. That one also ricochets, but absolutely no one crashing the boards for Otago, and Alec just puts it up and in.
They just seem to be a little bit out of sync, the Nuggets, on defense right now, just slow to rotate. But again, that's just a testament to this offense from the Sharks. They're moving the ball quickly. They're not keeping it in their hands for long. And they're hitting cutters. They're finding the open shooters. They're making it difficult for the Nuggets. But again, the Nuggets have got to step up their game. And as they do, as I say that, I eat my words. They drain it from deep. Just like that, we're within 11.
He was locked in for that shot. Martin. He was big and rapidly. Confident shot from the youngster. Perez gets it quickly, but just unable to reel it in was Caleb Smiler, and a missed opportunity.
I'm not sure if he misstepped there or something was happening with his hands. His hands just weren't ready. But again, when you've got the chance like that, you're in transition, hand and head always on a swivel. Be ready for that ball to come firing your way. As we see Alec again from deep, not afraid to shoot the 3 ball. Chris
Chris Martin is having a stellar game. Here he goes again. Dishes it off, this time unselfishly to Perez. Martin has 6 points off the bench. Perez now with 10.
I mean, Martin might be the spark that the Nuggets need to wake up and get within reach of the Sharks team again. Alec kind of forcing that one.
Nice quick play from the Nuggets. They will get the whistle as well.
Both teams will be excited for a little breather here as the pace is going. A couple of back-to-back transition plays. And from the line tonight, the Nuggets only shooting 58%. It's coming off the back of last season. They shot 58% overall.
Which was the worst in the league by quite some distance.
Yeah, so we're looking for improvements for the Nuggets. So it'd be great if we can knock both of these down. Josh Atchison.
They have cut down on the lead. And there's still the Sharks by 9 points. Helu barking orders at his team. Asbury the first one to move. Alec tried to set the pick and roll, but the defense was certainly up for it. No options, really. Good pressure coming in from the Nuggets.
That's the kind of defense that the Nuggets need. Again, a quick turnaround play here.
Freeman for three. Can't get it to drain. Perez with the offensive board. Trying to get the whistle, wasn't going to get it. Pleads to the ref. Nothing coming. Asbury wants to go quickly, absolutely falls into Freeman, and that's the correct call, Travel.
Yep, exactly. Asbury was looking for the contact there, but heads-up play there from Atchison to not give him the foul. To see both teams really pushing the pace right now. The Sharks with a full-fledged, full-court man-on-man D, or not, maybe just the one player, Alonzo Burton.
Smiler to Atchison.
I'm not sure what that foul was there. Pretty unnecessary, just a little bit lazy on D. Maybe trying to get the clock to stop, but there's no real reason for that, and rightfully so. He's being pulled from the game. Give him time to regroup. Takaha Cooper back in the game.
Biggest lead of the night was 14 points for the Sharks. Nuggets have cut that down to 9, but still a way to go. They can get a couple of quick baskets and they're back into it. Started to use their bench. Great vision into the corner for Atchison. Oh, and a little put back again. It is Martin having an absolute game. Had a season best last year of 7 points. Certainly topped that already.
Oh, he's just bringing a spark for this Nuggets team. He's just giving them that little bit extra on offense. And again, Perez with the turnover, trying to do a little too much on that play. Sharks stopped him underneath with the and one. Showing his strength, Josiah Alec. Unbelievable stuff underneath, and he will go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for the and one. You'll see it there, the big boy underneath. Just asserting his dominance, knocking down 2 Nuggets players in the process. It's looking like a timeout is called on the floor.
Hope Drake's not watching this broadcast. It's almost, I hear this song every other day.
Every other day. It's like every day, every hour, surely. Well, there's your tidbits. Sal's NBL Steel Combo. Get your tidbits and pepperoni and cheese pizza combo. Scan the QR code. Enter in Sal's NBL 25.
You know what? No wonder he cancelled his show here. We're loving Kendrick right now. Josiah Alec has certainly had a great start to the season. The Southland Sharks, their recruitment has been great.
Yeah, honestly, I'm loving the chemistry. Fun fact, I'm not sure the accuracy of this, and we can be corrected, but Caleb Asbury, Keelan Boone has actually got a twin brother called Caleb, and played at OSU as well, and I believe he played with Caleb Asbury, but I don't think Keelan Boone did. But we're gonna fact check that at the end of the game. Or hopefully someone else can fact check it for us.
They just got a little shorter there, Kaysen. I do miss the fro. I like seeing his highlights with the afro out, but this is a new hairstyle. It could catch on here in Aotearoa.
I mean, the length of those braids would make me think his fro is almost too large and it would impede his vision.
It's a unique look.
I like it. I'm all about it. He's a trendsetter. Calling it now.
Forget the mullet. We're having the Alec. Nuggets through Smiler, cutting through is Freeman, and finally they break their scoring drought. Patrick Freeman scored 17.5 points per game at the Westside Blitz. To see him getting some decent minutes here in the South NBL.
And with a tough assignment underneath, Alec begging for the ball.
Burden stepped aside, made that look easy. Shooting the lights out, Burden.
Alonzo Burton, he's 3 for 5 now from behind the arc. Again, just steady as they come. And again, another turnover for the Nuggets.
Hustling hard on defense, though, was Martin, as well as Perez. Cooper gets it to Burton, and he goes back triples.
Unbelievable stuff. Excellent work there from the Sharks. The Otago Nuggets just looking baffled, not knowing what to do. No answer for the veteran in Burton.
But they're protecting the paint well. Initially, no one was shooting from outside. And is that Martin again?
That's Martin again.
He has just had a stellar game in the opener for his team. Alec just drives through the middle, finds an open lane, but Christian Martin from North Harbour, Westside boys, played for the Bulls back in 2022.
The number of weapons on this Sharks team is unimaginable. Who's going to step in front of Alec? Who's going to stop Burton from shooting? Takaha Cooper out there, as Perez can't get that one to fall. Again, they've got assets in every position.
Just not getting the rub of the green at the moment are the Otago Nuggets. They were soaking up the shot clock, waiting for something to happen. 3 seconds left on the shot clock, fires it away. Wasted possession there, nothing really happening for the Sharks. Martin dishes it back to Aitchison, and that's a heavy collision underneath. Oh, giving away a foul, needs to be careful.
We talked about it on that last play. It looked a little stagnant, but I was watching Alec in particular, and I just saw him take a huge inhale. I mean, when you play with such a fast pace, you are going to get gassed, and if you're not circulating players and subbing frequently, you see them there, hands on the hips, hands on the legs, you're going to get gassed. So again, with that fast pace, you want to get a few fresh legs in there, because Alec's been in the whole time.
It's quite fun to watch because he's so bouncy and athletic.
Yeah,
Both on offense and defense.
he's just a tank. Look at him. Built.
Certainly an athlete. The Nuggets look to add one more, which they do. That might bring us to halftime. Got 0.6 seconds left.
It is a player timeout called. I'm not sure, coach, no, oh, maybe it is a coach timeout. So the players initially called the timeout, but both teams have gone to the bench with 0.6 seconds left in the half.
This game certainly has entertained, that is for sure. Plenty of improvement from the Southland Sharks team. The Otago Nuggets, so if you are Mike Kelly, what are you saying to your team?
I would stick to the players, Alec and Burton. Don't let him get a quick shot, and definitely don't allow the alley-oop double slam flush dunk from Alec. I mean, there's not much else you can do with 0.6. It's a hot potato catch and shoot or alley-oop play here. It'll be interesting to see what they draw out. Or they could completely throw a spanner in the mix and get the ball to Cooper, who can launch it from deep. Anything is possible. We got to see what Coach has in his bag.
.6 seconds left to play. Has to be a big shot from here, and nowhere near the hoop.
Not much else you can do on that play. It's a prayer either way.
So an entertaining game of basketball in the season opener for the Nuggets and the Sharks, but it is the men from the Deep South with the lead 49 points to 37. The Sharks up over the Nuggets. No more Hookima, welcome back to the Edgar Centre in Dunedin, the only place to be if you're in Dunedin, never mind Forsyth Bar. It is the Southland Sharks leading the night and day Otago Nuggets 49 points to 37. The Nuggets got off to a good start, but the Sharks ended up just having a couple of good scoring runs and had a big lead of 14 points at one stage. Let's take a look at some of the stats from this game.
Working our way backwards. Oh, no, we're not. You see Martin there with 10, Burton and Alec both with 14, both commanding. Burton from behind the arc and Alec just absolutely dominating underneath.
Martin, though, from the bench. I mean, your leading scorer coming from the bench, unreal.
I mean, the energy he brought was insane. He just brought this Nuggets team back into the game. He was so energetic. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. He was making plays happen, going up against the big boys underneath. Just coming off the bench, that's exactly what you want from your sixth man. As you see there, Knox with 5. You got Asbury and Boone. Again, the Sharks just spreading the scoring out quite evenly amongst the team. Bardsley with 3 there. Rebounds, Perez with 7 already. Alec with 6. Martin 5, Bardsley 3, and Helu with 3. Cooper with 4. Again, Cooper, another one that's coming in and playing extremely well for the Sharks. And assists, Cooper there, you see his name again. You're going to see it a lot this season. He's got 4, Helu and Perez with 3 apiece. Milner, Martin, Asbury, Burton, and Collier with 1. Collier coming in just like he did in the Rapid League, denying shots left, right, and center. And steals have been the story for the Sharks. Again, just creating so much offensive opportunity off of the back of their defensive stops. And for the Nuggets, you're going to want to see a few more steals on your side, a few more conversions in transition if you're going to have a chance against this well-gelled Sharks team.
We know Alonzo Burden can shoot. Last year he was 42 from 100, so 42% at the 3-point mark. He's already thrown quite a few tonight, so look for him to be even more dangerous in the second half. But don't go anywhere, we will have that coming right up for you. At the moment, it is the Southland Sharks leading 49 points to 37 over the night and day Otago Nuggets. Welcome back to your Friday Night Lights. It's a special edition of the NZNBL, and it is Southern Derby. The Southland Sharks leading the Otago Nuggets 49-37. Kason Bookman, what do you think was being talked about in each shed?
Oh, in each shed, in the Sharks shed, definitely maintain what they did in the first 2 quarters, because that was explosive basketball, fun to watch. 49 points in 2 quarters. If you're the Nuggets, you've got to get that number way down in this second half and get your numbers way up. Again, using your assets on offense and just not getting as much stagnancy, I think, for the Nuggets is going to be the key. Moving the ball around a lot, getting the ball into the shooter's hands, and getting into the paint, trying to get Alec out of the game if you can, because he's just proven to be a beast underneath. And if you can get him out, get him into some foul trouble, you might have a chance against this Sharks team.
Sharks will be back up in their traditional bright orange. And I've liked the move of seeing Will Ledger come down to the Sharks. I've seen him get some decent minutes in this half. People still very confident in the Sharks, 64%, 36% going for the Nuggets. Jump on board. Join the fun, scan the QR code and vote.
Not much has changed since the beginning of the game. Sharks' popular vote from the get-go. And they've proven their worth in the first half. But again, quarter 3 is make or break for most teams. So again, you've got to come out firing, really try to keep that consistency going into the second half if you're the Sharks.
The Sharks last year finished the season averaging 79.35 points per game, 10th in the competition. So they're looking to break that at the moment if they continue the way they've been shooting tonight. And I've just really enjoyed the interplay between these Sharks players, the way they're freely letting the ball go, trusting that their teammate's going to be there.
Yeah, I think they maybe only had one misstep on offense, and it was due to the fact that the player's head wasn't looking, and it was Collier, and he was going to set a screen. It was just a slight miscommunication. But other than that, they look like a well-polished team, and it's only their first game.
Don't forget also, the Nuggets will have 2 more imports to come. But also the Sharks have big Sammy Timmins coming through as well. So things are on the up for the Southerners.
Just imagine that mix in as well. You've got Sammy Timmins.
Love to see it.
I know. I love his presence inside. He's so tall. And then you've got the athleticism as well. And he can run the floor. And just another asset for the Sharks.
Alec dishes it off to Asbury. Pushing the pace again already are the Southland Sharks. And that's a nice shot to steady them in the third quarter.
Asbury's so solid from the chemist area. We saw it in the first quarter. He did that nice little pull-around jumper, and we saw it again there. And just putting that nice little 15-footer on display.
Nuggets looking for options through Stoddart. Losing the handles there was Knox. He did well to recover. Pops the pass over again to Stoddart. And that's better from the Nuggets. Just going into the paint, getting in nice and close, banking the easy buckets.
Exactly. Easy basketball. That's what you got to do. You've got to chip away at this 12-point lead, get into the paint, try to get some easy looks.
Burden's been hot outside the perimeter. Bounce pass in to Alec. Hilu with a lovely drive into the paint, pops it up. And again, it's the vision and awareness of the Sharks team.
Yeah, and it's just the movement without the ball as well. I mean, if you're on the team, if you're with Alec underneath, you're expecting him to take it all the way. But again, you see him pick the dribble up, and it was great heads-up play there from Hilo to make the cut off the ball as Perez finally gets a foul call he's been searching for this whole game.
That was the word I was looking for, finally, because he's done that a few times. It hasn't found the whistle.
Well, that's the one time he actually stayed on his feet. The other times he was off the ground, or he was on the ground.
There's Arizona State. He averaged 13.5 points a game and 3.8 rebounds. He's well on track for that at the moment. On 10 currently. Of Dominican Republic heritage.
I can see a bit of that.
Born in the Bronx, New York, as you said. tough baller.
Oh, yeah.
Another stop as well for the Nuggets. They'll get the ball back.
Well, this is good for the Nuggets. Trying to build a little bit of rhythm here in the third quarter. And an uncharacteristic turnover for the Sharks.
Crowd trying to find their voice at the moment and cheer their team on. Sets up for the three-point shot, ricochets off the back. Boone back onto the court. We didn't see too much of Boone in the first half.
No, we did not.
Vernon gets it back to Helu. Helu with a strong drive, commits some defenders, spins, looks left, looks right, puts it up. Doesn't find the bottom of the basket. Perez has Alec on him. Again, dishing it out, looking for that shot. Again, not finding any kind of radar at the moment. Outside the perimeter. Boone. Gets that one fly. Great offensive board from Alec. Puts it up and under. That's the importance of having someone with great hops underneath the hoop.
Yeah, and athleticism and strength. I mean, he was the only one under there cleaning up the boards against 3 Nuggets players, and he just ended up with it. Got the easy finish.
Stoddart finds Perez. Boone's on him. No way through the defense of Boone. Perez just Hail Mary's that one.
Yeah, great defense there from Boone. Smart, not bailing him out, making him earn that 2-pointer that he did not get. And again, a foul there against Alec. That's a great foul from Knox. Don't give him the easy finish. You see him there cleaning up the boards. Again, another player. It seems whenever Alec's underneath, bodies are hitting the ground.
Seems to have that effect on people.
He does. Built like a brick house.
During his collegiate career, played 136 games, totaling 1,246 points and 781 rebounds.
It's amazing stuff.
Where do they find these people?
That's what I want to know. Like, who's doing recruiting for these teams? Is there some sort of portal? Should do some research.
Great five for the Sharks is Alec. We're getting Cooper as well from the Tuatara. Another great find. Bardsley toe-to-toe with him. Burton has knocks on him now. The shot clock winding down. Defense is strong. Disrupting was Burton, but it hit the foot, so they will come side ball.
Only 1.3 left on the shot clock, though. Again, we talked about the defense from the Sharks. Just putting it on display there. Great help side D. Just absolutely stuffing the lane, not allowing the Nuggets in. And that's why they've got a 16-point lead. They're just shutting down the lanes, rotating really well on the defense. They're, like we talked about earlier, their chemistry is just on point.
Chris Martin checks back on to the court. Knox, he just cannot get that three-point ball to fall. Martin, though, hustled hard. He got the ball back. Perez charging through. And look at the athleticism from Alec. Back in the hands of Perez. Everyone's scrambling for it. Oh, that's tough.
Perez is being called for the foul. Again, when you're the tough guy from the Bronx, you're going to get some calls against you. Honestly, that was a great hustle play. Way to stick with it for the Sharks. Scrambling and ending up with it in the end. Their defense is just dominating tonight.
He gets a 1 from 9 on the three-point line. At your best when you're just going into the paint, looking for the easy shots, as you say. Need to play easy basketball, and that's a lesson in it right there from the Sharks.
Well, again, you can just see the miscommunication. There was no help side D, no talk, and the Sharks, great job finding Alec underneath. We talked about it earlier. You get him underneath, that ball's going in the hoop.
Biggest lead of the night now for the Sharks. The Nuggets really need to score here, otherwise I feel like Mike Kelly might be pulling up another time out. Don't convert for Asbury. And Turner with Boone. Gets Cooper involved. Cooper Nice little right-hand finish.
Yeah.
And here is the timeout that we suspected was coming. 20 points, now the deficit. The Southland Sharks absolutely running rampant over the Otago Nuggets.
Well, you see it there. When you've got someone like Alec underneath, you're forcing the attention of the defense on him just to make sure he doesn't get that easy look underneath. And then once the drive hits the paint, you've got to close out to your shooters, and that just left the lane wide open for Cooper. Again, easy play from the Sharks. It's just textbook basketball at the moment, and they're absolutely nailing it. Ah, some more tidbits. So, scan the QR code, enter SouthNBL 25 for a steal of a deal. Only $32 for that large pizza and garlic knots, or as Taylor says, garlic tidbits. Scan the QR code, get amongst it. What a deal. SouthNBL 25. It's valid until the 18th of March.
Okay, it's a great way to line your stomach heading into a Friday night. We've had Pretty Ricky playing, we've had 50 Cent, we've had Slim Shady, we've had Kendrick Lamar. It's going to be a big night down in Dunedin.
I gotta know who the DJ is at Southland. They're just absolutely creaming it tonight with the playlist. Is that Zoe Richards with the ball?
Back into the basketball here. Third quarter, halfway through, and the Nuggets trailing by 20. Perez having to go to work. Still unable to find the basket. This time they get the putback.
I mean, it was a great defensive play up until that point. I think they all thought the other one was going to get the rebound, but it ended up being Josh Atchison in the end. Missed the first one, got his own rebound, and a beautiful putback, and a chance for a three-point play. I think Alec is going to be taking his first sit of the game. He's had quite a big game thus far. 20 minutes, 20 points. Pretty efficient. Atchison gets the three-point play.
92 games for the Nuggets. He is surely a veteran down this part of New Zealand. Otago Nuggets have good continuity in their team when it comes to the New Zealand-based players. Not a lot of movement. Edgar gets his hand to that one. Ledger just fires it into the arms of Freeman. So another turnover. This is what the Otago Nuggets need coming out of that timeout. Freeman, great handles being shown there. Perez gets it to Aitchison, hands it back to Perez. Hiding in the corner there was Martin for three. Unreal effort from Martin tonight off the bench. Make that 13 points from the bench.
He is having himself a game, giving the Nuggets the spark they need. And Cooper answers back with the three just like that. Not letting the Nuggets get within reach.
Oh, we're talking about young New Zealand talent. You've just seen it on display right there. He's not going to get the ball back again, Perez. He's having a tough night with the officials.
He really is. Well, welcome to New Zealand basketball. It's a bit rough and tough down here. You're not going to get every call, but I like the defensive hands there. You see it, great ball movement here on that last play, and the no-look pass to the corner. Martin just proving himself time and time again.
Asbury gets it to Boone. Boone tied up with Perez, frees his hands, doesn't get the putback, and it's flying all over the place. Back in the hands of Asbury. Helu, a little stutter step, Ledger. Cooper for a back-to-back three-point shot. And he gets it. Cut it out to Kaha Cooper.
Oh my God, we talked about it earlier, and I keep saying that, but this Sharks team has some serious depth this year.
And the rotation as well has been fantastic from John Yip, the new head coach.
Well, he knows his players, and he knows when, like early in the game, we saw Asbury get a little frustrated, so he came out straight away. And again, just the rotation has been impeccable. And just filling the gaps. Again, in the absence of Alec out there, they're doing just fine.
Martin gets it to Smiler. Smiler to Freeman. Perez. But they're certainly hassling him, aren't they, the Southland Sharks?
Yeah, they really are. I mean, He's the solo import for them at the moment on the floor. And again, he's just really begging for a call. Trying to show the ref he's got a little scratch on his arm. And again, he is a big boy. He's a strong boy. And he's not going to get a lot of calls go his way, unfortunately, because of that strength. But he should get the calls. I'm saying that he shouldn't. He definitely should.
26 years old as Jose Perez. As I mentioned before, in his first hockey professional season. Able to come away with any points from the Chemist Warehouse strike on that occasion. Hello casually brings the ball up court. Has Martin there on defense. Oh, what can't this young man do? An absolute game in his return to South NBL. That's better stuff from Perez. Just found an open lane and glided his way through, but he looks to be like he's in some kind of discomfort.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the toll of the game, I reckon. It is the first game of the season, so that players aren't going to be at their peak fitness. Again, he is working hard. He is making himself known underneath, and it takes it out of you.
Martin again for three. He is feeling hot tonight. That time it couldn't go down.
He seems to be the go-to player at the moment. Things aren't going for Perez. Why not find Martin on the three? He has been explosive tonight.
His team's top scorer at the moment. Slowly dribbling his way to the rim was Boom. Unable to get there. Smiler tries to find Perez, but Asbury picks the pocket. Running up court was Helu.
And it's a high-risk pass when you've got Asbury on the low side of a player like Perez. He's got the speed on Perez, the foot speed, so he's going to run around him quite quickly and intercept that pass again. You've got to give Perez a chance to sit on that block and seal him so he has a chance to catch it. But again, Perez wasn't set. Pass was thrown a little bit early, and Asbury ended up with it.
Asbury looking to inbound, finds Takaha Cooper. Onto the court now as well is Collier. Cooper, does well to thread his way through. Tries to go for the reverse, but it bounces off the rim into the hands of Freeman. Gets it to Aitchison. That one could have gone up. He just couldn't take it cleanly. And again, leaving that three-point shot on the lip of the rim. Just rushing things there, the Nuggets. Oh, Cooper draws the foul. Mike Rusk. Still with a big lead, the Southland Sharks. Cooper goes himself, almost does a pretty pirouette, didn't get the finish though.
Yeah, I'm liking the energy from Cooper as well. He's looking in form so far. And the Sharks moving the ball well, getting into the paint, finding themselves at the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Tonight they've actually only went to the line 10 times. As opposed to the 21 for the Nuggets. So that's been the story for the Nuggets. They're getting to the line, but they're not capitalizing. They're only 11 for 21.
Takaha Cooper unsuccessful in the Chemist Warehouse stripe. The Northerner now finds himself in the deep south. 37 games for the Jets and the season with the Tuatara. And they've coughed the ball up again, the Nuggets.
Yep, Josh Aitchison with the moving screen. That's something that we've seen evolve over the last few years in the NBL. Really focusing on the on-ball screens, making sure players are set in their position. And again, Aitchison just being called out there. Just a little bit rough on that screen. Look at that intensity from Martin at the top, but that does not deter Asbury as he takes it all the way, just putting that quickness on display.
Lead is certainly starting to blow out here for the Sharks. How's the hustle from Takaha Cooper? A little bit too frivolous though.
But I like that intensity from the Sharks. You know, they're relentless in their pursuit. I mean, they've got a massive lead at the moment, but again, they're just absolutely harassing this Nuggets team, forcing them to turn the ball over time and time again, and it's giving them a 21-point lead.
Well, they just look hungry for the win today. Nuggets have been slow to find their connections. Their radar's a bit off when it comes to the shooting tonight as well. Aitchison. And again, just picking the pocket as Asbury found the opportunity and pounced. Soaking up the shot clock at the moment. Cooper looking to provide an option. Setting the screen is Collier, then he moves. Asbury's going to go alone, gets it to Hilu. He'll drive, gets it back out to Asbury. Deep three-point shot. And completely astray.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was expecting to catch it that deep and shoot it. But again, I like the use of the shot clock there. But it turns it over to the Nuggets, who've got a chance. And they're unsuccessful in their pursuit. So again, a 21-point lead going into the fourth quarter. The Sharks outscoring the Nuggets 21-12 in the third quarter.
Massive third quarter from the Southland Sharks here in the NZNBL, as you mentioned. Currently lead 70 points to 49. A big last quarter needed from the Otago Nuggets if they are to come back into this game. But for the meantime, it is the Southland Sharks swimming away from the Nuggets in the NZNBL. Welcome back to the NZNBL, and we tipped off a little bit early because the Nuggets are eager to try and court this big lead down from the Southland Sharks. The biggest lead of the night, 21 points. Looking for a jump ball, but it will still be Sharks' possession. Edgar getting hassled, getting welcomed down to the deep south. Bit of a floor wipe, sweaty stuff in the Edgar Centre.
Still autumn, so it's not that cold yet.
Otago Nuggets currently shooting at 36%, and they got a good stop there by way of Ashcroft. His first injection into the game. Bardsley gets the ball away to his teammate, trying to find some space, unable to get that ball to drop either. Looks like the Nuggets have gone to their bench early, and again, another good defensive read coming in from Ashcroft. hiding away out on the corner here. Bardsley looked left, then went right for the pass. Aitchison trying to get that floater to drop, won't do so. Collier got the pass away to Cooper. A lot of bench players on at the moment. Cooper with the quick spin and the easy finish.
Yeah, a really nice play there from Cooper. A quick turnaround. Nice little hezzy. Got the easy two.
23-point lead now for the Southland Sharks. Again, just putting that ball up nonchalantly, no one crashing the boards. Edgar back to Asbury. Sets up the screen, hiding out on the left corner was Takaha Cooper with another three-pointer. Takaha Cooper is feeling hot, shooting the lights out.
Oh my gosh, he has been absolutely lights out. He's 4 from 6 now from behind the arc. Get the ball in his hands.
Some kind of game for Takaha Cooper. On the fly though, off balance for the Nuggets. Answering back with another three-point shot.
And you can see both teams are a little bit gassed at the moment. Been playing at such a high pace. The Sharks have been forcing both teams to really play at a fast pace.
Helu from the same corner, and there is something about that left-hand side that is doing some special things for the Sharks tonight.
And again, it's the vision here from Asbury to find shooters in the corner. He's doing such a great job. Completely unselfish stuff from him. And again, it's paying dividends for the Sharks. They are shooting an unbelievable percentage from behind the arc. Shooting 45%. They've almost got a better three-point percentage than the Nuggets do from the free throw line, which is saying something.
Sharks team are looking confident, feeling confident, just like these cheerleaders.
Well, you can just tell that they've bought into the system that the coaches put in play, you know, and they're communicating, everyone's moving, they're in sync, and it's just a testament to the coaching staff. Done a great job preparing them for tonight.
Look at the MVP rankings. I mean, throw some respect on Chris Martin's name and get him up there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying for the Nuggets. He has been outstanding. We see their #1 pick tonight back in the game finally. Shorts are shorter than the start of the game. And we'll see if they stay that length or they get even shorter towards the end.
I know it's a thing in America right now, but I think it might be a thing down here soon if Alec keeps playing like this.
It's the shorts and the hair. You're going to see it catch fire.
Forget the mullet. We're going for the Alec hair in Aotearoa. Knox for three. That's better from the Nuggets if they can continue getting some good possession like that. Getting it in the hands of the likes of Knox and Martin. They can crawl their way back in. And never say never. We've seen stranger things happen in the NZNBL. I mean, nothing screams down south like Guns N' Roses playing during a basketball game. This is the kind of energy that the Otago Nuggets need to feed off.
It was the Kendrick Lamar that was throwing them off earlier. Too much Pretty Ricky and Kendrick Lamar. Now they've got their groove.
This is more Dunedin. And there's another opportunity now. A coach killer like we mentioned beforehand, putting your foot out of bounds, gifting possession back to the Nuggets.
And was it Takaha Cooper earlier as well?
Was.
Feet are too big. Getting too close to that line.
Knox again for three, back to back.
Okay.
We're liking the look of it. Darcy
Okay.
Knox, put your team on your shoulders, let's go.
Not liking that reach though. Bit of a rhythm killer there, but you see, if you're the Sharks right now, don't give him that much space. He's proven he can shoot it. Yes, you have a big lead, but in the ranks, every point matters. Points for and against.
We've seen bigger leads cut down in the NZNBL.
Oh, absolutely.
look at the Chemist Warehouse stats. And again, it's just that shooting percentage that's really hurting the Nuggets at present. They're sitting at 38% from the field. Still no Chris Martin.
Still not up there. I mean, maybe we should plead his case. He's played 20 minutes off the bench, 13 points, 55% from the field, 66% from behind the arc. We're not going to talk about his free throw percentage. He's only shot 2. He went 1 for 2. 7 rebounds. I mean, the guy has been unbelievable.
But I mean, all those players on that list have had great games. Alec, Burden, Perez, Helu, Asbury, Cooper.
It is a tough vote. I will give you that. I'll give you that. But I think Alec with his statement dunks, that might have been what pushed him over the edge in the voting poll.
And the hair.
And the shorts.
Alec, it's so athletic, just dived over the top, but illegally so.
I think we're going to see a lot of that from the Sharks, utilizing his athleticism, especially on the inbounds play. When you've got him mismatched underneath, why not throw that little alley-oop?
He's 1 rebound away from a double-double, as is Joe Perez. Sorry, Jose Perez. Burden back onto the court. And back into his shooting range. Another 3-point shot for Burden.
I mean, I don't want to be particular, but his foot was on the line. That's another coach killer. But because it's Alonzo Burden, what a beautiful shot. It was a 2 instead of a 3. You'll see the replay here. The distraction with Alec, and then you've got Burden coming off the screen. Beautiful shot. Alonzo Burden shooting the lights out tonight. 66% from behind the arc. 66%. He's only missed 2.
It's good to see that he's found his form early in the season as well, because what we've seen previously with the Sharks is that they've got really good talent, but they've kind of come into their own a bit too late. But we're game 1, and they're firing on all cylinders.
I mean, credit to the coaching staff. He's been able to come in and get this team gelling.
Boone with the tip away. Here comes Alec. Soft finish. Just rolling off the fingers into the rim. Martin gets it to Perez, back on the court. Knox back to Perez. Floats the ball over the top to Aitchison. Freeman's there. There's plenty of orange jerseys underneath. That's about to get under the long-ranging arms of Collier.
Yeah, I think he learned from the Rapid League game. He's got a little bit of length to fight against with Collier underneath.
Burden dishes it back to Helu. Alec back to Burden. Can he get another 3? No, well short. Goes for a second attempt though.
Love the confidence in Burden. Great hustle there from the Sharks to get that offensive rebound, and Perez lets it fly from deep. Gets nothing but air on that one, but might as well. Down 22, let that ball fly. And the Nuggets need to find an answer here in the last 5 minutes. We've seen, like you said, stranger things have happened, but 22 is quite a deficit to come back from.
Well, especially in 5 minutes, they need to throw everything at this, so they might have to live and die by the 3-point shot very soon. Southland Sharks just look like they're having fun. Alec throws it down, gives the flex. Here he is.
A beast. Josiah Alec throwing it down with authority.
And look at his athleticism, his hops, his vertical jump is crazy.
Hit him underneath.
Thought about the 3 and then drove for the easy 2. Alex out there having fun. He's doing the cowboy move.
Must have learned that from Nebraska.
He is going to be one character to watch in the Sal's NBL for 2025. What a welcomed addition. We love big personalities in this league. And he's come out, made a statement with his playing abilities and his hairstyle and his shorts. I can't wait for the next game.
He's a highlight
bring
reel.
Something else.
A highlight reel waiting to happen. And after that dunk, his percentage has gone down, ironically.
Jose Perez, though, climbing. Same with Burden, Takaha Cooper.
And the Sharks team has been super fun to watch in every aspect of the game. Defensively, creating the turnovers, applying pressure, not making it easy whatsoever for the Nuggets. The Nuggets just don't have an answer. You shut one player down, another one pops off. You shut that one down, then you got Takaha Cooper draining it from deep.
Alec, the only player to have a double-double at the moment. He's got 24 points, 10 rebounds. Jose Perez not far off, just needs one more rebound. He's currently on 14 points and 9 rebounds.
And then you've got Burton with 16. Asbury with 11. Takaha Cooper with 19. Asbury dishing the ball off really well. He's got 7 assists on the night.
Cooper marking Martin. Lovely shot again. Coming in from Martin.
I mean, if he doesn't get a starting slot next game, I don't know what else he can do. Unbelievable stuff from him today.
Burden. Another three-point shot. Burden has come to play in 2025. He has found his straps.
I mean, the Nuggets get a sniff of a comeback, and the Sharks put it out in seconds. Again, just letting that one fly there is Freeman. What do you do with 3:45 to left? The Sharks have an answer for everything the Nuggets have thrown at them.
The Nuggets haven't led since the first quarter, and the Sharks have done a great job of keeping them at bay. Asbury loops it up. We almost saw another highlight reel there. Wasn't to be, but Boone had the big follow-up.
Yeah, again, that was a really nice play there. Coming off the screen. It would have been another highlight reel, but it looked like Asbury nearly shot that one.
The Nuggets defense were onto it. The new Alec is coming up. For the alley-oop. Three minutes left in this game. And Kaysen, what do you think has worked so well for the Southland Sharks tonight?
I think the question is what hasn't worked so well. They look like a mid to late season team right now, and it's only their first game. And we talked about it previously. Takaha Cooper, what a take. They're just bought into the system, you can tell. They're all on the same page as Alec, cleaning up the boards and doing the too small. He has been an absolute phenom tonight. And it just shows they've come together under a new coaching staff and absolutely flourished. And maybe it's the great recruitment, maybe it's the presence of some veterans like Alonzo Burden. But again, coach has just done a phenomenal job with this team.
Next up for the Southland Sharks is next Saturday. They come up against the Canterbury Rams. And a big 8-day turnaround, in fact, for the Southland Sharks, so plenty of time to rest. As Alec checks out, probably for the rest of the game.
A well-deserved rest. He's been working hard on both sides of the ball.
Next up for the Nuggets too will be the total of fight. It will be in Tauranga. They got a good win last night over the Rams too. The Sharks will be very pleased with this start to the season as Boone with a deep three. And they're not letting up. They are putting the pedal to the metal right now. Absolutely putting the Nuggets to the sword.
I mean, you've got Boone, you've got Alec, and you've got Asbury. They're all extremely tough players. And Boone, he's had probably what's considered a relatively quiet night for himself. He's only on 14 points.
Yim's been quite judicious with his minutes tonight.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the best of Boone just yet, but a little taster he has given. Excited to see what's to come.
I mean, he's managed to do that in only 19 minutes, so imagine what he can do in a full 40.
Give some game time to their bench players. That one there, Burton short. Come from the years down south. Getting an opportunity. This time it's Rusk. Get it out to Martin, and there's going to be a Nuggets ball to come off the hand of a Sharks player. And clearing the rest of their bench now too are the Sharks. And those who've made the drive up from Invercargill and the rest of the southern areas will be happy with the result tonight. Martin trying to find an option. Good one-on-one defense, man on. Good footwork being shown here too, just opening up some space for Freeman to fire a three-point shot. Nice way to close out the game for the Nuggets. 30 points though is the deficit. Massive lead here for the Southland Sharks. A huge win for them. What a way to start the season. Let's not forget last year, they were 4-16. Finished 10th.
Well, I'd say they're off to a much better start this season.
They haven't been in the playoffs since 2021. This could be the year they break the drought. Freeman for another three-point attempt. The Sharks, they're looking good. I know it's the first game of the season. But like you said, they're looking like a mid-season team, like they've been together for a while now.
I mean, if you're able to clear your bench in the first game of the season, I think that's some pretty telling stuff.
Let's not forget too that the Nuggets are yet to add a couple more imports to their roster. It is a very New Zealand-based team at present. Torres the only one who's come across thus far, so keep an eye out on the roster for the Nuggets. Score really did blow out though, because that first and second quarter, it's relatively close.
Yeah.
But the Sharks just got on a couple of good scoring runs. And the accuracy from the Nuggets hasn't been good tonight, 38% from the field. In contrast, the Sharks are at 55%.
Well, I mean, the Nuggets came out in the third quarter after that first half. They came out firing, but then after that, it just kind of fizzled out, and the Sharks outscored them 21-10. And in this quarter, it's been 28-19 thus far. So they've just been putting on a clinic. And they've had an answer for everything the Nuggets have thrown at them.
The Nuggets did get the win. The Sky Broadband rapidly gained 27 points to 18, but where it counts, the Southland Sharks come through. It's a comprehensive win here. So 40 seconds left to play. Get a couple more opportunities for both teams to allow some of their bench players to put the best foot forward for the coaches. Alex still leading the MVP votes, and rightly so. Only player to hit a double-double in this game. Martin. He's really been the shining light, as well as Perez, in this team tonight.
Yeah, he's done such a great job coming off the bench. He's put in some big minutes as well off the back of his rapid lead game. He's at 16 points at the moment, shooting 60% overall, 50 from the field, and 75% behind the arc.
No look behind the back pass. Doesn't get the finish though for the Nuggets. Just trying to find some razzle-dazzle in the dying stages of this game.
Why not? Got nothing to lose at this point.
Only on the game clock now, no shot clock. Webster, Quake Webster from Riverton.
He was certain that was not off of him. Refs saw it differently. With 12 seconds left to play, Nuggets have possession, down by 28. 28 sounds better than 30, I'll give you that.
They might cut it down even further here. In fact, they don't. Martin with yet another rebound. He's blocked by Ledger. And that is it. In the first game of the season for the Southern teams, It is the Southland Sharks with a statement win, 98 points to 70 over the night and day Otago Nuggets. The Sharks looking every bit like contenders for the top 6 after missing out since 2021. Could this be a turning point for the Southland Sharks? Josiah Alec picking up the MVP for this game and totally deserved it. 26 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 out of 10 points for the hair.
I hope he keeps that style, or maybe he'll switch it up every game.
It's very original.
It is. Completely original.
We'll take a look at some of the stats from the game today. And Martin and Perez both on 16 points. That's impressive from Martin coming off the bench, but Perez equally is so important and really doing a lot of work for his team today.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're moving forward. You want to see the likes of Knox, Freeman, and Aitchison contributing a little bit more on the points side of things, not relying so much on the import, but you see on the other side of things, just Alec dominating underneath, 11 boards. Martin, you see there, nearly had a double-double. Him and Perez each basically on the same wavelength tonight. 9 rebounds apiece. Taha Cooper with 5, Freeman 4, Aitchison with 3. And you see their assists, Cooper and Asbury with 7 apiece. Beautiful job. Just shows you how well the Sharks were sharing the ball tonight. Burton, Helu, Alec, Aitchison, and Smiler with 2 apiece. Knox with 1. And Sharks just dominating in every facet of the game. 2 blocks as well. Cooper and Collier. Collier just coming in and padding his blocking stats wherever he goes. And you see there the steals as well. Another story of the game for the Sharks, creating those turnovers and transitioning and capitalizing on those on the offensive end. Absolutely dominant in their defensive pursuit tonight. Shutting the Nuggets down, making it difficult in every facet of the game.
You know the scary thing, Kaysen?
What?
The Sharks still have big Sammy Timmins to come.
And that's wild to me. How can they get much better than what they've put on tonight? But again, that might throw a different spanner in the works as well, because you've got another big dynamic forward underneath. And if you've got him and Alec in together, can you just imagine?
Games to come this round. The Hawks, after getting their first win against the Indian Panthers on Wednesday, will back it up again and have to host the Jets, who are also looking to start their season on a high. Big matchup in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland City. The Tuatara up against the Franklin Bulls. Good crosstown rivalry at Event Finder Stadium. Make sure you get your tickets to any of these games if you're around those cities. Wellington Saints will host the Taranaki Airs at TSB Arena, and the Rams looking to rectify the loss from last night against the Nelson Giants, this time at home at Cow Stadium on Sunday. Plenty of Sal's NBL basketball action to complete round 1. What a wonderful start we've had to the season. We've unearthed some wonderful talent, both local and international. Can't wait to see the rest of the teams put in their work this weekend. On behalf of the Sky Sport crew and Kaysen Bookman and myself, we wish you a very good weekend. Enjoy your night, keep safe, and we look forward to seeing you next week or tomorrow.